Right, we did our internal walls here on the first floor. Okay, and I'm not finished with these as yet. I want to go into the section here and just take a look. And you can see that those walls are unconnected at the moment. So what you do is pick one of the walls, have the base constraint at first floor, the top constraint at the second floor, and a minus 350 to take it to the underside of the slab. Okay, then once you do one, you can right click, go select all instances in the entire project, and the top, so we're going to go, top constraint is the second floor, and the offset is minus 350, wasn't that it? Minus 350. Apply, and we've got our walls situated there now. Back into the first floor plan. So from what I can see here, let me just go back into wireframe. And the reason I'm going from wireframe to back to hidden line is that I've got the PDF obviously underneath, and if I go into wireframe, I can see it. Pretty handy to be able to do that. Now, so we've got glazing the whole way across here, and we've got glazing the whole way across here. And I think the easiest way to do that is just with curtain wall glazing. They will be big kind of sections that will be brought in and placed. If we don't do curtain wall glazing, then we're going to have pieces of wall at either end, which doesn't really work, you know. So let's get into wall over here, and I'm looking for my Shuko system. All right, and at minus 350, or was it 375? I can't remember. Right, so now when you're ready to start modeling this in, sketching it in, always go clockwise. Now there's my column. Okay, so I'm going to go into the column there to the edge of that wall. All right. Now you can see immediately that this is the wrong way around. All right. So I'm going to undo that. And those mullions are very thick, so we will go in and change those. But for the moment, let's just go this way. All right, up as far as here, and then we will go from there across to the, now something akin to that. So let's go back into hidden line here. Right, now if we feel these are a little bit large, what we can do is we will select the whole of the curtain wall, and you might just duplicate this one, and I tell you why we're going to duplicate it. It's because we'll be doing other curtain walls in the building as well, so I'm just going to do smaller mullion. Okay, and these are the mullion selections down here that we have for these. So horizontal and vertical, that's a 125, so a 65 I think is more than enough for this exercise here. Okay, 65, I'm going to do 65s here as well if we have it. We have 70s there, we keep those. They're the horizontal and they're the vertical. You sure I don't have a 65 here? Okay, look, we'll just pick that 65 as well so that they all match. I don't see how that's going to make much of a difference. Okay, now that's a little bit better in terms of that. And then what we need to do is the same here. Select the whole wall, come over here, and swap this. That was out for the 65s. Now, would we actually do this on the site? Well, it's got to come with a framework, you know. There's no way around that. It's probably a good way of, it is a good way of for us to visually represent this, whether you'd actually use curtain walling or not is up for debate. Now, okay, So there's those two there. Let's draw a section through here. Okay, and let's take a look. All right, and there's the mullions in there. Now, so this is the one that has the door in it. So we're going to do a curtain grid here, and I'm going to divide it into thirds. Okay, so it'll often do this kind of. Now that's not good enough. All right, so I'm going to undo that. So it's around 1200 or so. Now let's make that 900 there, and let's get in here and make that 900 there. Now that leaves me with around 2.6. That's perfect. Right, in terms of vertical here, we want this around 2.1. Okay, and you could split that one in the middle there as well if you wanted to. Let's do that, and I'll show you how you. Let's escape. Just move that line over there. Architecture grid. Okay, so let's split in the center there. Now we want to get rid of this piece here, so you're going to tab, unpin, delete, and we should be good to go there. Now I want to get rid of the grid line as well, because it's broken it up into two pieces, whereas I only want one piece because I'm going to insert a door into this. Right, so let's select the grid, go up to add or remove, select this one, hit delete, and it should go. That's always a tricky one to do. Okay, now do I have any curtain doors in here? Well, I'm going to find out very quickly by tabbing and picking the pane like so. Let's unpin it so it releases the properties over here, and let's see what I've got. So I've got opening family view. I've got an outward opening door there, so I could use that one. All right, something akin to that. Let's go into our first floor plan. Yeah, that'll do the trick there. Now you want to match the mullions on this side here, maybe just so that it comes around on top. So if we want to do that, we will just draw a section through here. Okay, and we will go into our architecture into here, and it's 21700. Okay, and if you wanted to split that one in the middle, escape, do that again. Let's find the middle here, 96. Yeah, something akin to that I think would work. All right, 3D. So that's how we're looking there with that. All right. Now, and you will see that the door that I chose is this one's got those nice little grooves in it as well, which I like. Right, so back to the first floor plan. Now, when you've got all your walls and your doors in place, okay, let's just go back to wireframe here. You can see that the layout is pretty similar, all right? So I'm just wondering, could I make a group out of all of these walls and pop them in here? So let's see. I think this is the governor here, this one. This is doing stuff to us here. So let's see. Yeah, I'd say I'd be able to do that all right. Now, so now there's always bits and pieces here. There's wardrobes there, and we've got to get like this one here. So I'm not sure that wall will continue straight down there. We need a wall in which to put our doors in, and that's not very deep, you know. So like it's only 200, you know what I mean? Well, maybe it's not a wardrobe, maybe it's a ducting area there. something akin to those, they might need to be brought up. Again, you know, these are, you can see maybe in behind here we've got hidden services and things like that. Okay, and over here too. Now what I can do here is so I can select all instances visible in the view. Okay, and then we'll add to it our curtain walls. Okay, right, and then we want to create a group with these, so we're going to save the selection as interior walls. Yeah. Interior walls 1, we'll call it. Alright. Now I'm going to copy these and so wireframe. I'm looking for a reference point, which would be, I think, this column here. Okay. Did they come in as a group? They didn't know. Oh, maybe they did. Okay, let's select all instances visible in the view. Let us add that and that. Copy the center point of that column, I think, to the center point of that column, and then we will rotate on the center point of that column. Okay, 180, or is it 90? 90. All right, now, so a few little changes might need to be done, but they're in position there nicely. That all looks good, that looks good. Okay, now we'll do that again. We will copy the center point of that column over to the center point of this one. Okay, and we will rotate and make sure I get this absolutely spot on. It's picking up lines that I don't want it to pick up. Anyway, look, 90. Okay, it says account keeps the element joined, unjoined. No, that's not bad. And then we'll do this one more time. Copy from this one down to that one, and then rotate again. It'll be this way, 90. Right, now let's see how that worked out for us. Now that's not bad. Okay, so you can see that there'll be a little bit, few little tweaks in here. There's a door to go in there, a few other bits and pieces, but overall that is not bad at all. Into a 3D here. Let's bring up a section box. Okay, we've got a section box here, and let's go right down to the first floor. Okay, and we can do a visual check in there as well. Right. Now, so as I said, there'll be a bit of tidying up, showing a few doors to be added and whatever else, but that is not a bad way to get your interior walls in. So I would spend a little bit of time on each of these, okay, and just to make sure that I've got it all correct, because we're going to select all of those obviously and copy it all the way up, so we don't want to be copying mistakes all the way up as well. So do that. There's no need to put room tags in here at the moment, and I'll tell you why. Because we're going to devise a room tag that will distinguish apartment 1, bathroom 1, apartment 2, bathroom 2. Okay, so we need to be able to distinguish each of the rooms, because there's 4 kitchens, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms on each floor, and we want to be able to distinguish those between apartment 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on like that. So we can do that with the tag, and we'll come to that now in a second. All right, so that is that for the moment. We'll come back and I'll do a bit of tidying up in here, put those extra doors in, access into the apartments, double check everything before I go on the next step.